You're too old to ride motorcycles. Watch this video. Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. I hope you're all well. Very quick video here discussing, well, when is it the right age to hang up your boots, hang up your riding gloves, and just relax. Get into a car or just sit back, get a bus pass, go on a train, but don't ride motorcycles. Now, I was reading an article recently where they were kind of proposing this very question, or posing this very question. When is the right age to give up riding motorcycles? Now, for me, I'm sure for you, if you're watching this video, then there isn't really an age. It's not about an age per se. It's about your ability, I would say, to ride a motorcycle, whether it's physical, whether you got some medical issue, whether you got the strength, that kind of thing, and what kind of motorcycle you're going to ride and what kind of riding you're going to do. So there's lots of different elements to this. I've had this in the past as well, where people have said to me, you know, haven't you grown up? Haven't you grown out of riding bikes? As if riding motorcycles is some kind of childish activity. I've had it from lots of different, not so much these days as I've got older, but certainly as I was getting into my 20s and 30s and 40s, people were still asking me, you know, are you still riding? You know, what are you doing that for? You know, just get on a car or whatever, you know, do something different. And it's hard to put it across to somebody else who doesn't ride motorcycles, but this is like a lifetime thing. You know, and once it's with you, well, for me, it's with me, you know, to the day I leave this mortal earth. But to say to somebody, well, you know, you've reached a certain age, so you should give it up now, I kind of find it a little bit strange. And I'm not sure there is an answer to this. And I'm not sure there is the right question for this either. When is the right time to stop riding? Well, I just don't think you should be asking the question. I just don't think there is an age. I just don't think it should be part of the process, the mental process. You love bikes. I love riding bikes. Why would I stop doing something I absolutely love? And I say there could be various reasons why I would stop, or when I would stop riding in terms of times of the year. Maybe it's just too cold for whatever reason, that kind of thing. Or maybe as I get older, I just don't feel comfortable riding in certain weather conditions. Okay, there's lots of variables here, which I might reduce my time riding bikes. But in terms of just to give up, or there's a specific age, like you reach 60, therefore no more riding for you. Now, unfortunately, you could have a situation where government politics is influenced by, you know, some pressure group somewhere, some safety campaigners, and saying, well, at a certain age, you can't ride your bike anymore, or this. And I wouldn't be surprised if they try to do this in the future. I mean, you know, whatever happens, if any group starts doing this, the whole motorcycle world should push back. And it's not just the motorcycle world, it's anybody who's reaching a certain age should always push back on anybody who tells you that you're not allowed to do something just purely based on your age. Now, if they say to you, as is the case in the UK, for example, in certain disciplines, but I'm sure it's the same all over the world, when you reach a certain age, you just got to be able to prove or show or demonstrate that you're still capable of doing that activity safely, let's say. So if you can demonstrate that, absolutely fine. But if you can't, then obviously there's an issue. Now, most people will know that if they physically can't do something, or they, you know, mentally can't do something anymore, they would tend to stop, or the people around them will stop them. And usually this comes down to family members. Family members will say to somebody, look, you're not safe to drive anymore, you know, let's just take the keys away from you, we'll sell the car, we'll get a bus pass, or we'll just take you around, you know, that kind of thing. So most people tend to agree. Again, it really depends where you live as well, and what kind of driving or riding you're going to do, which kind of triggers that action. But to say to somebody that you're too old and you can't ride anymore, I just think it's almost like it's an offensive question to me. It's almost like saying, what? I'm not old. I'm not too old to do this. I'm not too old to do this, what I've been doing my whole life. Or am I wrong here? Do other people have that right to tell you you're too old to do this? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. But if it was for me, it will be a non-starter. It will be a non-question. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. As I say, if you like what I do here, keep on watching the videos. Don't forget to go to the website, RevelatorAlf.com/books, for all the motorcycle books. And with that, I'll catch you again. Another video coming very soon. And I'm not too old. Ta-da now.